Thank you, Diana. And let's move to the next speaker. Now we are live on the Facebook. Nadejda, you will deliver the next speech. It is a very interesting speech. Nadejda Mocanu is a speaker, and the speech is "Be gentle to yourself and others. Effective evaluation with praise." Nadejda, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Yulia. Thank you so much. Some of you might know, some of you might not know, I've been with Toastmasters for 9 years, a little bit over 9 years today. And I have had the privilege and the honor to mentor something around, I don't know, 40, 50 wonderful people. Some of them are now here in this Zoom conference with us. And in my 9 years of Toastmasters, the request at the beginning of our mentoring relationship I heard the most often from my mentees was, "Oh, please don't sugarcoat. Don't sugarcoat anything. I learn best when I'm criticized. Don't you praise me. It will be useless. Praise is lost on me." Well, let me tell you something. You do need to be praised. And you do need to praise others. We might remember criticism because it hurts. We might remember criticism because we haven't seen any better, or we haven't been given any better. We might remember criticism because we've been taught that we're not worthy of praise. But let me introduce to you the concept of positive reinforcement. And let me bring on screen a blog post by Seth Godin, which is named Treats. It takes 1 minute to read. And I will read it with you. The only way to train a group of sea monkeys is by triggering an instinctual reaction. The best way to train a dog is with tiny, tasty treats combined with calm and consistent feedback. Some dog owners resist this approach because it doesn't seem like the dog is really engaged or paying attention or learning anything if there's too direct a connection between the actual treat and the action of the dog. It's tempting to resort to punishment instead, because it's not only immediate, but for some trainers, it can relieve frustration and requires less patience. But punishment creates trauma. Let me read this once again. But punishment creates trauma. Humans make up a lot of stories about what motivates us, but sooner or later, many of our stories involve feedback. We are not sea monkeys, but we're well aware of how the world around us treats us. The most persistent changes in behavior happen when the story is so ingrained, we forget all about the feedback that reinforced it in the first place. But it still started with the desire to be seen, to be treated with respect, to receive the dignity we each deserve. Ring a bell? This is a blog post from an author that I really love. And it resonated with me. And it came before a couple of days ago, so I didn't really know I would incorporate it in my speech. So about positive reinforcement. Praise is so rare and so underused that we often brush it off, right? Oh, don't praise me. Praise is so misused by manipulative people around us that we automatically treat all praise as manipulation. But when applied well, praise can make wonders. Honest praise coming from the bottom of our heart can make people listen. It makes people think of us with a smile on their face. It makes people want to be around us. Think about someone who praises you for being you. Think about someone who praises you honestly. You do want to come back to that person, am I right? For your next evaluation, I would like to bring a challenge in front of you. I would like to challenge you to listen carefully to your speaker and make notes of all the things you liked about the speech, even if they are really, really small, tiny, tiny ones. And pick just one or maybe two things to recommend for improvement. You might notice 56, but let's think about it. Will it be efficient if we dump all 56 onto a person who is already nervous and treats their speech with hatred because they haven't remembered to say something that they were planning to say? I challenge you to be patient and think that change takes time. One step at a time, one speech at a time, one evaluation at a time. We're all here for the long run. We're here for a marathon and not for a sprint. Am I right? So I challenge you to make this marathon as positive as humanly possible for each other. And I would like to make sure that we're speaking about honest praise. Praise about things we really like about each other. Because we're all awesome people in this club. Am I right? Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Nadejda.